As you all are probably aware, it's a rest day for me today. I'm just going to turn that fan off. It's a rest day for me today. But I did have that Papa John's yesterday. I'm not really impressed with myself and my behaviour. I feel obsessed. I'm not going to lie, I feel really obsessed to the point where now, if I eat something that's unhealthy, I feel like I need to go and do the most ridiculous exercise ever. So what you've got right now is me actually not going to do like an extensive gym session, but I'm definitely on my way for a walk. So I'm driving to like a local park and I'm just gonna go for a walk around the park and get like a 4-mile walk in. Walking is probably the best exercise for burning fat. I'm not messing, like I've realised that now. It's probably one of the most boring things you can do, but it burns the fat. It keeps you in that fat burning zone. It does take a little bit longer than a run, but you burn more fat. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn off the Papa John's I had last night. So I'll see you when I get to the park for a walk. I picked a weird day for it, but we had to burn them calories, didn't we? I've come out, it's like 2 degrees, that's Celsius for you Americans, so I don't know what that is. It's a minus something Fahrenheit anyway. It's snowing. It's snowing middle of February, and but it's raining at the same time, so it's like sleet. But yeah, I've just started the walk now, just got to the park. Look. So yeah, it's like a big lap around the park, so each lap is 2 miles. I'm going to just walk around it twice and get the 4 miles in, burn some calories. I am recording all this on the running app as well, so that I can sort of figure out how many calories have been burned and stuff. So guys, I've just got to a point at the park now, right, where before I was, I don't want to say famous YouTuber, but before I actually blew up on YouTube, I used to actually do like small movies, right? What they call short films, and we done one called The Psycho Boxer, right? And this part here of the park, this pathway, is where we recorded one of the scenes. And once I get my debut on Misfits, I might actually re-release The Psycho Boxer. We only made 3 parts of it, but it was definitely fun. It was fun to make anyway. I know a lot of the local people enjoyed it. Like, they enjoyed watching, a couple of thousand views per video. And I might even start it back up, who knows? Might get the people involved again, reach out to a few people. But yeah, a little bit of nostalgia there. That was like 3.5-4 years ago that I made that. Editing was awful, by the way, on the videos. The audio was even worse. But for the nostalgia purpose, I might re-release it. So another nostalgic moment for me. Not a lot of you guys will know about this, but back in the day, my first claim to fame on YouTube was I was involved in like a jackass stunt group. We were only young, we were in high school, like 14, 15 years old, and we used to do stunts like jackass, right? And we ended up, we all got sent contracts from ITV to feature on a TV show. They never told us the name of the show or anything like that. You know, lucky for me, my parents were quite strict and they decided not to sign the form. Thankfully, I won't tell you the name of the show either, but the lads who I was involved with back then all ended up sitting on these fences here on ITV talking about the stunts and stuff. They basically got ridiculed, they basically got embarrassed on British TV, and it was all done here. And all I remember is watching the show on TV thinking, thank God my mum and dad said no to it. My dad put a stop to it pretty much straight away, told me I wasn't allowed to hang around with these guys anymore and so on. I always sit here and wonder, like, you know, where would I be now if we'd have carried on? It literally could have progressed. We could have ended up with our own TV show or anything, like, because it was going that way. Locally, everyone knew who we were, everyone watched our website, everyone watched the videos, everyone watched them on YouTube as well. Looks like I'm going to have to turn around and go back, as there is a big tree falling down on the path. Oh well. I just added like an extra 200 metres to my journey, but who's arsed? We're trying to burn calories, that's what it's all about today. So yeah, there's a tree falling down. I don't know that's happened, it's not really been windy. Oh well, let's get back on the other track anyway and make our way. I'm currently 1.8 miles into this walk and it's freezing out. Yeah, it's like I said, it's like 2 degrees out, 2.5 degrees, whatever. So I've got like layers on, I've got a t-shirt, I've got a hoodie and a coat on, right? And all of a sudden I've just had this big overwhelming feeling of shit, I'm hot and sweaty. I didn't do 2 laps, I done 1 lap of the park. It was 2.5 miles, that'll do me. Burnt enough calories. I would have definitely done 2 laps if I had my headphones, but that was the most boring thing ever. Obviously, being able to go through the park and there was like a trip down memory lane, to go and do that again, I mean, I've literally just done it. Mine is just not up for it. Physically, could have done it, I'm not out of breath, barely sweating. Started to get a little bit hot halfway through that walk, but I'm barely sweating. I mean, although this window is definitely steamed up because of me. Yeah, I could have done more, but ADHD takes over sometimes and you just can't. So now I'm gonna pop in and see my mate Sean, who does my tattoos. He's the one who done my Misfits boxing logo tattoo. So I'm gonna pop in and see him. Hopefully he puts the kettle on and makes a coffee. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to record when I went into Sean's tattoo shop because there was a guy getting a tattoo, and obviously he had his top off and stuff like that. Didn't want to be on the YouTube with his old top off. So yeah, here I am. I've finished that now. I'm just out and about doing a couple of things, and then I'll be back home.